बड़ी बात होती है कि आप जिस स्टेट से हो, आपको मौका मिले कि आप उस स्टेट में, उस स्टेट के इदारे के लिए, उस स्टेट के सिस्टम के लिए आप काम करें। तो आप एक बेहतरीन नुस्खा नवीसी और भी तजवीज़ करते हैं। मौलजात से आप एमडी हैं। आज का जो लेक्चर है उनका आप अभी से शुरू होगा। मैं बच्चों की तरफ से, आप सबकी तरफ से सर से गुजारिश करता हूं कि सर बिला ताखिर अब आप अपना लेक्चर शुरू करें। प्रोफेसर शहनवाज अख्तर साहब।
हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आवाज आ रही?
यस सर, आवाज आ रही।
जी, थैंक यू डॉक्टर तनवीर साहब फॉर appreciating me. Now, dear students, assalamu alaikum. Myself, I am Dr. Shahnawaz Akhtar, and today I am among with you with a very important topic, that is stress management and capacity building to address the medical challenges. We all encounter stressful situations and events like death of a loved one, pressure at work or at school, serious illness or accident, etc. While we all experience these difficult periods of life, we generally find a way to get through them due to our capability, which is simply the ability to cope and bounce back from stress and problems. So the topic is very important. It concerns with management of stress, how you manage the stress and how you improve your capability to cope these challenges. Okay, so first of all, we have to know what is stress, what are the causes of stress, and how will you how will we diagnose that a person is in stress. So first of all, what is stress? Stress is feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from an event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. In other way, stress is your body's way of responding any kind of demand or threat. When you sense danger, whether it is real or imagined, the body's defense kick into high gear in a rapid automatic process known as the fight or flight reaction or the stress response. The stress response is body's way of protecting you. Stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger or meet a deadline. But when stress lasts for a long time, it may harm your health. तो अगर हम ये थोड़ा सा सिंपल वे में समझना चाहें कि स्ट्रेस क्या है, तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जितने भी प्रेशर हमारे ऊपर पड़ते हैं, या तो फिर वो इमोशनल हो या साइकोलॉजिकल हो या मैट्रिमोनियल हो, ठीक है, या सोशल हो या अदर हो, तो अगर हम जितने प्रेशर्स पड़ रहे हैं, इसके नतीजे में हमारे दिमाग में जो कैफियत पैदा होती है, दैट इज स्ट्रेस. स्ट्रेस इज नथिंग बट ये क्या है कि जितने भी प्रेशर्स हमारे ऊपर पड़ रहे हैं, है ना, तो उस प्रेशर के नतीजे में हमारे दिमाग में जो कैफियत बनती है उसको हम स्ट्रेस कहते हैं. ठीक है, अब ये स्ट्रेस किस किस वजह से हो सकता है? The stress may be because of death of a loved one, pressure at work or a school or institution, serious illness or accident, assault, financial problem, divorce, failure, business, failure examination, etc. और आजकल तो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि स्ट्रेस का कि कोविड-19, आजकल जितने कोविड-19 के पेशेंट नहीं है, उससे ज्यादा कोविड-19 की वजह से लोग स्ट्रेस में है, डिप्रेशन में है. ठीक है, तो ये सारे के सारे कॉजेस जो हैं वो स्ट्रेस के हैं. तो स्ट्रेस को अभी हमने देखा कि स्ट्रेस क्या है. अब देखिए कि स्ट्रेस कितनी तरह का हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो यूजुअली द स्ट्रेस इज 3 टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज यू स्ट्रेस, विच इज अ नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस. यू स्ट्रेस वो स्ट्रेस है जो हमारी जिंदगी के लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है. ये हमें प्रोवोक करता है पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग के लिए या अपने परफॉर्मेंस को बेटर एंड बेटर बनाने के लिए. अगर ये यू स्ट्रेस ना हो तो जिंदगी बिल्कुल पैरालाइज हो जाएगी. The first one is eustress, which is normal stress. That is an occurrence that causes a minimal amount of stress which passes quickly. It may provide a burst of energy that helps you getting things done, or a stimulus that helps you focus and improves your performance. Just for example, athletes who are nervous before a competition can use their stress to sharpen their focus, enhance their alertness, and improve their performance. The next types is distress, which is actually a stress. So distress are more severe stress that causes significant disruption but occurs for a relatively short period. The effects are significant but temporary, and the individual typically returns to a normal state, like a car crash in which the passengers suffers minor injuries. The third type is traumatic stress, the result of a profound event that alters one's beliefs and assumption. Affected individuals recover over time, but they are forever changed. A stress that are profound or unrelenting may exceed your capacity to cope, eventually causing fatigue, exhaustion, or breakdown. Like, for example, a natural disaster or a major health diagnosis to oneself or a loved one. So this is the traumatic stress. The other classification, just on the basis of chronicity, the acute stress, which is the most common form of stress. It comes from demands and pressure of the present past and anticipated demands and pressure of the near future. This is short-term stress that goes away quickly. You feel it when you slam on the brakes or have a fight with your partner or slide down a steep slope. It helps you manage dangerous situation. It also occurs when you do something new or exciting. The people have also acute stress at one time or another. The next one is episodic acute stress. जब ये acute stress बार बार होने लगे है ना, तो episodic acute stress. These are those, however, who suffer acute stress frequently, whose lives tend to be infused with chaos and crisis. They have many simultaneous demands of their time and attention, and their inability to organize the leads to episodes, yeah, episodic acute stress. It is common for people. It is common for people with acute stress reaction to be over aroused, short tempered, irritable, anxious, and tense. Often they describe themselves as having a lot of nervous energy. They tend to always be in a rush, yet are always late. They tend to be abrupt and irritable. Interpersonal relationship deteriorates oftentimes because others tend to be respond with hostility. Third one is chronic stress. Chronic stress comes when a person cannot see a way out of a miserable situation. This is a stress that lasts for a longer period of time. You may have chronic stress if you have money problems and unhappy marriage or trouble at work. Any type of stress that goes on for weeks or months is known as chronic stress. You can become so used to chronic stress that you don't realize it's a problem. If you don't find ways to manage the stress, it may lead to health problems. Now, stress and your body. स्ट्रेस और आपकी बॉडी में क्या रिलेशन पे बनता है, स्ट्रेस से आपकी बॉडी में क्या रिएक्शंस बनते हैं. तो स्ट्रेस एंड our body reacts to stress by releasing hormones, that is neurotransmitters. These hormones make our brain more alert. Stimuli from the brain causes the hypothalamus to release corticotropin releasing factor. The corticotropin releasing factor then causes the secretion of adrenocorticotropic hormone from the pituitary gland at the base of skull. The adrenocorticotropic hormone travels to the adrenal glands via the bloodstream and stimulate the renal release of cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine from the suprarenal glands, causes our muscles to tense and increase our pulse. These neural and hormonal mechanisms mediate our responses to both ordinary stress and intense stress. In the short term, these reactions are good because they can help us handle the situation causing stress. This is our body's way of protecting itself. When you have chronic stress, your body stays alert even though there is no danger. Over time, this puts you at risk for various health problems, including high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes mellitus, obesity, depression or anxiety, skin problems such as acne or eczema, menstrual problems. There may be gastrointestinal problems, autoimmune disease, reproductive issues, and thinking or memory problems. If you already have a health condition, chronic stress can make it worse. अब ये जो स्ट्रेस है इसको हम डायग्नोस कैसे करेंगे? So stress will be diagnosed on the feature या on the basis of effects which is produced by the stress of the body. ठीक है? So the stress can cause many types of physical and emotional symptoms. Sometimes you may not realize these symptoms are caused by stress. So there are signs that stress may be affecting you, like diarrhea or constipation, rapid heart rate, elevated blood pressure, forgetfulness, frequent aches and pains, lack of energy or focus, sexual problems, a stiff jaw or neck, tiredness, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much, unexplained weight loss or weight gain, prolonged period of poor sleep, regular severe headaches, feeling of isolation, withdrawal, constant anger and irritability, loss of interest in activities, constant worrying or thinking, obsessive thinking, excessive alcohol use or drug use, inability to concentrate, fear the stresses won't go away, persistent thoughts about one or more stress, changes in behavior including social withdrawal, feeling of sadness, frustration, loss of emotional control, memory problem, pure या फिर मेमोरी प्रॉब्लम के साथ साथ पुअर जजमेंट भी हो सकता है. पुअर जजमेंट, सीइंग ओनली द नेगेटिव, सिर्फ नेगेटिव की तरफ देखना या सोचना. नाउ वी कम्स टू द पॉइंट्स स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट एंड कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग. Stress management and capacity building. It may seem that there is nothing you can do about your stress level. The bills are not going to stop coming. There will be never be more hours a day for all your errands and your career. Family responsibilities will always be demanding. But you have a lot more control than you might think. In fact, the simple realization that you are in control of your life is the foundation of stress management. I'm repeating, in fact, the simple realization that you are in control of your life is the foundation of stress management. Managing stress is all about taking charge of your thoughts, your emotions, your schedule, your environment, and the way you deal with problems. The ultimate goal is a balanced life with time for work, relationship, relaxation, and fun, plus the capability to hold up the under pressure and meet challenges head on. Now, first of all, identify the sources of stress in your life. आपकी लाइफ में सोर्सेज ऑफ स्ट्रेस क्या है उसको आइडेंटिफाई करना पहले. So this is not as easy it sound. Your true sources of stress are not always obvious, and it's all too easy to overlook over on stress, including thoughts, feeling, and behaviors. Sure, you may know that you are constantly worried about work deadline, but maybe it's your that procrastination rather than the actual job demands that leads to deadline stress. To identify true sources of stress, look closely at your habits, attitude, and excuses. Do you explain away stress as temporary even though you can't remember the last time you took a breather? You don't define stress as an integral part of your work or home life or as a part of your responsibility. You don't blame your stress on other people or outside events or view it as entirely normal and unexceptional. Until you accept responsibility for the role you play in creating or maintaining it, your stress level will remain outside your control. तो इस चीज के लिए सोर्सेस को जानने के लिए आपको जो है एक जर्नल तैयार करना पड़ेगा, यानी कि आप अपनी एक डायरी तैयार करें जिसमें आप लिखें कि आपके साथ क्या हुआ और उसके लिए आप क्या कर रहे हैं. स्टार्ट्स a stress journal. A stress journal can help you identify the regular stressors or maintaining it. Your stress level will remain outside control. तो स्ट्रेस लेवल को रूल आउट करने के लिए, स्ट्रेस के कॉजेस को रूल आउट करने के लिए आपको जर्नल स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. तो उसके लिए आप एक कोई डायरी तैयार कर लें, है ना, उसमें आप सारी चीजें लिखना शुरू करें. ये आपको हेल्प करेगा. स्ट्रेस जर्नल कैन हेल्प यू आइडेंटिफाई द रेगुलर स्ट्रेसर्स in your life and the way you deal with them. Each time you are stressed, keep track of it in your journal. As you keep a daily log, you will begin to see patterns and common themes. Write down what causes your stress. What caused your stress? Make a guess if you are unsure. How you felt both physically and emotionally. How you felt both physically and emotionally. How you can acted in response. What you did to make yourself feel better. Look at how you currently cope with that stress. अब हमें ये देखना है कि स्ट्रेस में जो पर्सन होता है वो कई बार ऐसे तरीके अपना लेता है स्ट्रेस से निकलने के लिए जो अनहेल्दी होते हैं, जो स्ट्रेस को और भी बढ़ाते हैं. तो अनहेल्दी वेज ऑफ कोपिंग स्ट्रेस, these coping ways make temporarily reduce the stress. They cause more damage in the long run, like smoking, drinking too much, overeating or undereating, zoning out for hours in front of TV or computer, withdrawing feel from friends, family, अपने आप को फैमिली एक्टिविटीज और फ्रेंड्स से विड्रॉ कर लेना, यूजिंग पिल्स और ड्रग्स टू रिलैक्स, स्लीप टू मच, procrastinating, filling up every minute of the day to avoid facing problems, taking out your stress on others. तो ये सारी चीजें जो ये अनहेल्दी वे है स्ट्रेस को कोप करने के, इसलिए कि इससे फौरी तौर पे आराम तो मिलेगा लेकिन इससे आगे चल के स्ट्रेस और भी ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगा. इसलिए हमें हेल्दी वे अपनाना चाहिए स्ट्रेस को कोप करने के लिए. हेल्दी वेज टू मैनेज स्ट्रेस. इफ your methods of coping with stress are not contributing to your greater emotional and physical health, it's time to find healthier ones. There are many healthier ways to manage and cope with the stress, but they all require change. You can either change the situation or change your reaction. When deciding with option to choose, it helps you think about 4 A's. 4 A's. That is, avoid, alter, adopt, or accept. Since everyone has a unique response to stress, there is no one-size-fits-all solution to managing it. No single method works for everyone or in every situation. So experiment with different techniques and strategies. Focus on what makes you feel calm and in control. Dealing with the stressful situation, the four A's are: two, concerned with changes the situation, avoid the stress and alter the stress. And the other two changes your reaction, adopt the stressor and accept the stressor. The first one is avoid unnecessary stress. Avoid unnecessary stress. Not all stress can be avoided, and it's not healthy to avoid a situation that needs to be addressed. You may be surprised by the number of stressors in your life that you can eliminate. Say no. Know your limit and stick to them. Whether in your personal or professional life, refuse to accept added responsibilities when you are close to reaching them. Taking taking on more than you can handle it a surefire recipe for stress. Avoid people who stress you out. If someone consistently causes stress in your life and you can't turn the relationship around, limit the amount of time you spend with the person or end the relationship entirely. अगर कोई आदमी आपके स्ट्रेस को और बढ़ाता है ना, तो आप उससे रिलेशनशिप तोड़ सकते हैं या उससे दूरी बना सकते हैं. Next है, take control of your environment. If the evening news makes you anxious, turn off the TV. If traffic goes you tense, then take a longer but less traveled route. If go to the market is an unpleasant, do your grocery shopping online. Avoid hot button topics. If you get upset over religion or politics, cross them off your conversation list. If you are repeatedly urged about the same subject with the same people, stop bringing it up or excuse yourself when it's the topic of discussion. Pare down your to-do list, यानी कि short list करें. अब जब आपको जो schedule list है उसको short करें. Pare down your to-do list. Analyze your schedule, responsibilities, and daily tasks. If you have got too much on your plate, distinguish between the shoulds and musts. Drop tasks that are not truly necessary to the bottom of the list, or eliminate them entirely. Alter the situation. If you can't avoid a stressful situation, try to alter it. Figure out what you can do change this so the problem does not present itself in future. Often this involves changing the way you communicate and operate in your daily life. Express your feeling instead of bottling them up. If something or someone is bothering you, communicate your concern in an open and respectful way. If you don't voice your feelings, resentment will build and the situation will likely remain the same. Be willing to compromise. When you ask someone to change their behavior, be willing to do the same. If you both are willing to bend at least a little, you will have good chance of finding an happy middle ground. Be more assertive. Don't take a breakdown in your life, your backseat on your life. Deal with, deal with personal head-on, doing your best to anticipate and prevent them. If you have got an exam to study for and your chatty roommates just got home, say upfront that you only have 5 minutes to talk. You only have 5 minutes to talk. Manage your time better. Poor time management can cause a lot of stress when you are stretched too thin and running behind. It's hard to stay calm and focused. But if you plan ahead and make you sure don't overextend yourself, you can alter the amount of stress you are under. Adapt the stresses. You can't change if you can't change the stressor, change yourself. You can adopt the to the stressful situation and regain your sense of control by changing your expectation and attitude. Like reframe problems, try to view a stressful situation from a more positive perspective rather than fuming about a traffic jam. Look at it as an opportunity to pause and regroup. Listen to your favorite songs or enjoy some alone time. Look at the big picture. Take perspective of the stressful situation. Ask yourself how important it will be in the long run. Will it matter in a month, a year? Is it really worth getting upset over? If the answer is no, focus your time and energy elsewhere. Adjust your standard. Perfectionism is a major source of avoidable stress. Stop setting yourself up for failure by demanding perfection. Set reasonable standards for yourself and others and learn to be okay with good enough. Focus on the positive. When stress is getting down, take a moment to reflect on all the things you appreciated in your life, including your own positive qualities and gifts. This simple strategy can help you keep these things in perspectives. Adjusting your attitude. How you think can have a profound effect on your emotional and physical well being. Each time you think a negative thought about yourself, your body reacts as if it were in the throes of tension filled situation. If you say good thing about yourself, you are more likely to feel good. The reverse is also true. Elimination words such as always, never, should, and must. These are the red marks of self-defeating thoughts. Accept the things you can't change. Some sources of stress are unavoidable. You can't prevent or change stresses such as the death of a loved one, a serious illness, or a national recession. In such cases, the best way to cope with the stress is to accept things as they are. Acceptance may be difficult, but in the long run, it's easier than railing against a situation you can't change. Don't try to control the uncontrollable. Many things in life are beyond our control, particularly the behavior of other people. Rather than stressing out over them, focus on the things you can't control, such as the way you choose to react to problems. Look for the upside. As the saying goes, what does not kill us makes us stronger. When facing major challenges, try to look at them as opportunities of personal growth. If your own poor choice contributed to a stressful situation, reflect on them and learn from your mistakes. Share your feelings. Talk to a trusted friends or make an appointment with a therapist. Express what you are going through and can be very cathartic. If there is nothing you can do alert the stressful situation, शेयर योर फीलिंग. आप अपनी फीलिंग को शेयर करें, लेकिन उसके लिए शर्त यह है कि जिससे शेयर करें वो मतबर शख्स हो, एतबार के लायक. Then learn to forgive. Accept the fact that we live in an imperfect world and that people make mistakes. Let go of anger and assertions. Free yourself from negative energy by forgiving and moving on. Then make time for fun and relaxation. Beyond a take charge approach and a positive attitude, you can reduce the stress in your life by nurturing yourself. If you regularly make time for fun and relaxation, you will be in a better place to handle life's stresses when they inevitably come. Go for a walk, spend time in nature, call a good friend, sweet hours tension with a good workout. Write in your journal, take a long bath, savor a warm cup of coffee or tea, work in your garden, get a massage, listen music, or watch comedy. Don't go so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that you forget to take care of your own needs. Nurturing yourself is a necessary, not a luxury. Set aside relaxation time. Include rest and relaxation in your daily schedule. Don't allow other obligations to encroach. This is your time to take a break from all responsibilities and recharge your batteries. Connect with others. Spend time with positive people who enhance your life. A strong support system will buffer you from the negative effects of stress. Do something you enjoy every day. Make time for leisure activities that bring you joy, whether it will be whether it be stargazing, playing, or working on your bike. Then keep your sense of humor. This includes the ability to laugh at yourself. The act of laughing helps your body fit stress in a number of ways. You can control your stress level with relaxation that evolve the body relaxation response as state of restlessness that is the opposite of the stress response. Regularly practicing these techniques will build your physical and emotional capability, heal your body, and boost your overall feelings of joy and equity. Connect to others. There is nothing more calming than spending quality time with another human being who makes you feel safe and understood. In fact, face to face interaction triggers a cascade of hormones that counteracts the body defense, flight, or fight response that is a stress response. A stress nature's yep, it's nature's natural stress reliever. Connect to the others is nature's natural stress reliever. It also helps stave off depression and anxiety. So make it a point to connect regularly and in person with family and friends. Keep in mind that the people you talk to don't have to be able to fix your stress. They simply need to be good listeners and try not to let worries about looking weak or being a burden keep your keep you from opening up. The people who care about you will flattered by your trust. It will only strengthen your bond. Adopt a healthy lifestyle. We can also develop the capacity to cope the stress by strengthening our physical health. The Unani system of medicine lays rules for a balanced daily lifestyle, balanced healthy lifestyles, which revolves around six essential factors known as asbab sitta zaruriya, which are follows. Hawai muhit, yani atmospheric airs, makul wa mashroob, food and drinks, harkat wa sukun batni, physical activity and repose. Next, harkat wa sukun nafsani, mental activity and repose. Nom wa yaqza, sleep and wakefulness. Ihtabas and istifrag, retention and elimination. So these are the essential of life, yeah, asbab zaruriya. By obeying various rules of asbab zaruriya like diet and drinks, physical exercise, mental exercise, sleep and wake, the capacity can be built to cope up the medical challenges. So the first one is diet and drinks. Eat a healthy diet. A poor diet can bring greater activity towards stress. Well-nourished bodies are better prepared to cope with the stress. So be mindful of what you eat. Starts your day right with breakfast and keep your energy up and your mind clear with balanced nutrition and meals throughout the day. Reduce caffeine and sugar. The temporary highs caffeine and sugar provide often end with a crash in mood and energy. By reducing the amount of caffeine, soft drinks, chocolate, and sugar as snacks in your diet, you will feel more relaxed and you will sleep better. Avoid alcohol. Consumption of alcohol may provide an easy escape from stress, but the relief is only temporary. Don't avoid or make the use at hand. Deal with problems head on and with a clear mind. Exercise regularly. Physical activity plays a key role in reducing and preventing the effect of stress. Make time for at least 30 minutes of exercise or 15 minutes of exercise daily. 3 times per week, 30 minutes or 15 minutes throughout the week. Nothing beats aerobic exercise for releasing pent up stress and tension. Then mental exercise. Take a break. Take a break and do something that is fun and creative, like writing, drawing, and painting. Then practice conscious relaxation. List or sit. Practice conscious relaxation. Lie or sit on a comfortable place, close your eyes, and concentrate on letting all your muscles go limp. Focus your mind on a pleasant, peaceful place. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the positive aspects of your environment. Actively look for beauty and complexity. Focus on specific things to fully appreciate their detail and intricacy. Reflect on your day. Neuroscientists have found that training people in mindfulness actually changes the brain. Try guided imaginary, a program of directed thoughts and suggestions that guide your imagination toward a relaxed, focused state. For example, imagine an orange in great detail, how it smells, its color, the texture of its peel, etc. See yourself taking a bite of the orange and imagine the juice exuding into your mouth. Sleep and wake. Get enough sleep and average 6 to 8 hours every day. Adequate sleep fuels your mind as well as your body. Feeling tired will increase your stress because it may cause you to think irrationally. Try to go to sleep and get try to get try to go to sleep and get up at the same time every day. If you keep a regular sleep wake schedule, if you keep a regular sleep wake schedule, you will feel much more refreshed and energized than if you sleep the same number of hours at different times. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप कर सकते हैं.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब. कोई क्वेश्चन हो स्टूडेंट तो आप पूछ सकते हैं सर से. पुट योर क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर. Thanks for the nice presentation. It was quite informative and comprehensive also. Expecting question from the student.
Thank you. Dr. Tanveer, listen me. Dr. Tanveer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm coming from OPD. I'm patiently waiting, so I have to go.
Okay.
If
you may
there
leave,
is
sir.
no
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for this. Thanks for the deliberation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
डियर स्टूडेंट, अभी आप सुन रहे थे प्रोफेसर शहनवाज अख्तर साहब. आप यहीं स्किन डिपार्टमेंट में प्रोफेसर हैं और सीधे ओपीडी से थे, इसलिए उनके पास टाइम की थोड़ी किल्लत थी. इंशाल्लाह फिर कभी आप आएंगे तो इंटरेक्शन कर सकते हैं, ओपीडी मुलाकात हो सकती है. अभी आप लोग केयरफुली एक इवेंट होने जा रहा है जिसमें आपके जो पीजी स्कॉलर हैं यहाँ के कॉलेज के, आपके सीनियर हैं, वो आपसे इंटरेक्ट करेंगे. 26 को जो कुछ इंटरेक्टिव सेशन होंगे उनके साथ, उसके रिगार्डिंग वो आपको कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन देंगे. आप लोग जो सवाल कर सकते हैं या जो भी क्वेरीज होगी उस प्रोग्राम को लेकर वो भी उनसे पूछ सकते हैं। डॉक्टर शबाना नूर, कैरी ऑन प्लीज।
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible to all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You
Hello.
are audible.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Shabana Noor. I am pursuing MD in pathology, and I did my bachelor's from Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. I hope you all are enjoying and learning from the ongoing orientation program. I feel you all are very lucky and blessed that such a stupendous and phenomenal program has been organized especially for you. Because rarely it does happen that such programs are being held for freshers to give them in-depth knowledge about their concerning fields. So yes, consider yourself as exceptional individuals. Besides, all the teachers and staff here are working really very hard to give you a proper insight of exactly what you will be doing here for the next 5.5 years. And I believe till now you must have got the gist of almost everything that you're going to deal with once your class starts here. Guys, this is just a informal or formal hello hi session. On 26th, you will have a proper tete-a-tete with the PG scholars here. So before proceeding further, I would just like to know that if you have any suggestions regarding anything in particular which you wish to discuss with the PG scholars on 26th. If yes, kindly let us know now. Okay, it could be any topic, any general